Hello. How's it going? If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jenny Jaguar, and you are now in the Jaguar's Den. I am about to get into a air signs. So it's gonna be for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius signs, goals and objectives. And before I get started, I just want to remind you that this space is dedicated for anyone on a path of deep healing, intuitive awakening, and overcoming toxic traits or karmic cycles that are damn near impossible to break free from. So, some of these things may be triggering. They may make you uncomfortable because they are designed to make you grow. Okay. Also, keep in mind that this may not resonate for everybody. So, if I'm saying something that doesn't fit for you, it might not be your part of the story. Okay. So, please take what resonates, use your own discernment, and please know that some of my readings are predictive. All right. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on the current energy for my air signs as it pertains to their main goal or objective for the rest of May, I guess. I feel like, what is it? I feel like we're like halfway. It's only May 8th, but it feels like we're like halfway through May. I guess for the month of May, the rest of May, whatever. It feels so late though. Anywho. All right, current energy for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius signs as it pertains to their main goals or objectives for the month of May. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy, the World card, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Cups. Aquarius, did you cut somebody off? And now they're watching, pretending like they're not watching. And they're confused by what they're seeing. Energies I'm seeing, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, and Virgo. The World at the bottom of the deck. I'm not about to get into it too much because we're going to clarify in the goals and objectives reading. But that's the energy that I'm getting. Let me see if I see anything else, child. Well, let's get the King of Cups. Scorpio energy. It's all water on this end. It's giving me the energy of like somebody drowning and somebody drinking a lot over the past. And what is this? Two of Swords. Well, damn. You know what is interesting? Let's see. Major upright, minor reverse. Well, you know. It is so interesting what I am seeing right now, because whatever it is, everything in this line, well, air, this is weird. So first line, Pentacles, air, Pentacles. Then Second middle row, wands, air, wands. And then here, cups, cups, cups. So maybe the only thing that is consistent with you are your cups. Something that you keep, maybe like your thoughts are disrupting your thoughts are disrupting your ability to manifest or your energy. But whatever the delays are, whatever physical delays are happening, it's giving me the energy of like a train stopping. Maybe it's like you're coming to like a cliff or a ledge, or like a like you go to the ocean. Maybe there's some emotions or something you need to address. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Maybe there was some hurt or something. Maybe you cut somebody off because they didn't have long-term vision. They were um, lazy, always distracted by something. And you're just like, we got to get this together because I'm not dealing with this anymore. And as soon as you drop the dead weight, you started becoming more successful. And maybe you're blocking things out because everything down here is like from the past. It's like Six of Cups, but it's all turbulent. So maybe you are like stepping into a new level. Because another thing I am seeing, and it's funny too, because maybe at some point, maybe you are going through a time of where you don't have as much. And consider it's the Seven of Pentacles was the 7 8, maybe there's something you feel like you should be the master of, but you're not there yet because the Five of Pentacles is here. But you're not far off because you're just like 3 pentacles off. Maybe it's just like a somebody you need to meet or collaborate with to make it work, saying that you're missing just 3 pentacles. Well, maybe just two. If it's just the 7, but I'm counting 8 because this Page of Pentacles is right here. But anywho, maybe it's something you cut off. So maybe at this point in your life right now, you feel like you have, on the physical realm, it may seem like you have less than what you did in the past. But here you have 6 of Wands and then 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. So you, even though you don't have as much in the physical, energetically and emotionally, you may have evolved and gotten stronger. And so maybe that is what that lack has gotten you going through. Like this is just like a refining period for you, air signs. Please take what resonates. Maybe you feel like even though you have been going through these difficult times, I don't even know if it's difficult. Maybe it's just difficult because you are leaving people behind, and that is the emotional thing. I don't know. Maybe you have to leave a group. I don't know. Take what resonates, but that's what I got. But yeah, that was interesting. So let's get into your goals and objectives for this month. Oh, I should have kept them. I always do that. Let's see. Once again, those signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, any air sign, heavy on the Libra and Aquarius. And heavy on the Leo. What is it? in Taurus 2 times. So heavy Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Libra. A little bit of Aquarius out there. All right. So with that being said, let's get into your goals and objectives. Move this up. All right, Spirit, can you give me insights? Can you clarify these goals and objectives for my air signs? Gonna pull 7 cards. First card is going to be for the current objective. Second card is going to be for your talent or skill. Third is going to be for what you lack. Fourth will be your beneficial influence. 5 will be the potential. 6, your promise of progress. And lastly will be the outcome of everything. What is it? You may be seeing like numbers either counting up or counting down. So you may see like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 3, 2, 1, or 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, stuff like that. I don't know. That may be like your synchronicities or you're in alignment or whatever you're about to experience or something is just like another piece to the puzzle of life. I don't know. Use your own discernment, child. I'm not here to make you use your intuition. Y'all, please don't be coming on these sites watching these tarot channels and having these people be your guidance counselor. Alright, so Holy Spirit, goals and objectives for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. Did somebody say Aquarius like Aquarius? They don't really enunciate. Maybe their mouths don't move as wide. Aquarius. I don't know. Here we go. So, first things first, the current objective for my air signs, 3 of Wands. You need to take action, baby. I expand my horizons with every step that I take. Let's see what this says. So the world is at your feet. The 3 of Wands is about looking ahead and planning for the future. You know what you want and are starting to manifest your dreams. This card reflects the success that comes from persistence and effort. You are encouraged to continue your hard work as it will lead to success. Life is expanding and you're ready to push your current boundaries and explore new opportunities. So those carefully laid plans are paying off. You set a solid foundation and are now able to advance your ambitions and goals. Naturally, this card is a brilliant indicator for work and money. It is also indicative of freedom, adventure, travel, moving abroad, and foreign lands. In love, there's foreign flavors. Okay, perhaps you'll meet a spicy little somebody from abroad or have a destination wedding. So, maybe you are trying to move. Maybe you're trying to move physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is. Affirmation for this says, I expand my horizons with every step that I take. So whatever you got planned for the month of May, it better be forward, okay? You just gotta keep moving forward, baby. All right. Now, next step, we are going to look at your talent or skill. And for you, that is the 6 of Swords. Baby, it ain't nothing for you to leave. It ain't nothing to cut that off, okay? You cut somebody off. You ain't got no problem. I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter past. I'm Aquarius. I'm getting the energy of somebody that's just tired. Like, I'm tired of dealing with this. Like, seriously, if I never deal with this again, I will be happy. And so maybe now you're trying to do the things inside of yourself that make sure that you will never have to go through whatever it is that you're going through. It For some it could be financial situations, living situations, um, shared resources, um, extending kindness to people. What is it? Having people take advantage of that, oh, we're family type thing. I don't know, take it resonates. Now, what you lack. Four of Pentacles. You ain't holding on to shit. You say everything must go. I manage my resources wisely, ensuring prosperity. So this can go two ways. Either you have no problem letting go, or you need to worry about your finances and saving money. Maybe you just have more going out than you have going in. And if you're planning on moving or making changes, especially if you are dealing with the Page of Pentacles reverse type energy, whether this is you or somebody that you're dealing with who just doesn't act right. And I can understand how it is working with people who don't act right and make it easy for you. Because usually it's like, okay, if we're working together, then it's going to be easier for everybody. But sometimes it's like one person's pulling more of the weight. So I don't know. Take what resonates. Um, let's see. Okay, so I was instructed to clarify two different ways. First, I'm going to read this. It says you're holding on to something. This card is asking you why. An abundant philosophy requires you to give to the universe in order to receive. So, what is holding you back at the moment? Receiving this card is a great blessing because it allows you to change gears and reassess your attitude. On one hand, your affairs are in order with a solid foundation. However, a conservatism or inner fear is blocking necessary growth. I'm going to say that again. On one hand, your affairs are in order with a solid foundation. However, a conservatism or inner fear is blocking necessary growth. So, you are overly attached to something, be it money, an asset, or social status. The truth is, greater prosperity and good times are more than possible. So, negotiate and smooth over any disagreements about investments with others and watch the good times roll. All right. What is that? Reading that reminded me because at my old job, I did like the social media marketing for that business. And when I left, I still, because they just had a Facebook page, and so I created an Instagram page and linked it all together. And so when I left everything, but I wasn't able to disconnect their Instagram account that I created because it was something I created. So and I couldn't delete it from my portfolio on Facebook because it was what is it? I couldn't delete it because it was anyway, I couldn't delete it, but okay, long story short, my old job reached out to me so they can get access of a social media account that they had. But they had to first release access to it. They first had to disconnect their connection to it in order for me to release it to them. So I just thought it was really weird. I was excited because that was just like the final disconnection and my connection to that job. And for me, an old life of being like seen as a personal trainer, no matter how often I tell people I'm an exercise physiologist, if if they see me work at the gym, their brains strictly go to personal trainer. But I do so much more than just teaching people workouts. Anywho, um, so basically, I thought that story was weird, but it makes sense according to this reading because just like my old job had to disconnect something in order for something that they were holding on to be released to them. So maybe it's like you want a certain relationship, but you have to be willing to let it go or fully disconnect from it in order for it to come back to you. If it's a job, maybe, or a career, maybe you have to disconnect from it for a little bit in order to be able to reconnect to it. I don't know. Please take it as it fits, as it resonates. Um, Let me see if I can get any other insight. Oh, let me see. Okay. Is it a karmic cycle you're trying to end? But consider how the Four of Pentacles is in what you lack. It's like you're not holding on to this. Like you're ready to let go. And that's your talent or skill. Maybe you have been going through so many releases and you've had to surrender so much. You just wake up surrender. All right, God, just take it. You're just tired of it. You know, I feel like this last row stayed cups throughout is because like you're just evolving emotionally. And that's all this journey is in life. It's just an emotional soul healing journey. Just learning to understand what those emotions mean. And all emotions are is just like your soul relaying back to you what's the outer world, how the outer world is affecting you in your core. Right? So I don't know. It'd be hurting my feelings when people just don't tap into their emotions. And they don't want to talk about it. Just like, ugh. It's like, baby, you gotta feel that shit. Cause you can't suppress that. Okay. Anywho, Spirit, can you clarify this Four of Pentacles for what my air signs lack? Yeah, it's about to pay off. Blocks and obstacles. This is giving money blocks. 3 is a crowd. Well, if it's relationships, then it's probably easy for you to let go. What is this? It's about to pay off. Feminine energy. Blocks and obstacles. Ice cream, don't look back. Blocked. Celebration, dating, argument, conflicts. Let's see. And so, please take a resonate that this feminine energy, it looks like this feminine energy is doing something that's about to pay off, but maybe they are emotionally blocked due to something that had happened in the past with a third party situation. Maybe something that started off like, maybe it was like something that started off nice and friendly but then turned into arguments, and then you just ended up blocking everybody. So there's a Ten of Swords. There's some ending because of some betrayal. And I think that's the emotional thing that's hard for somebody to let go. Masculine energy is at the bottom of the deck. Well, why is this masculine energy at the bottom of the deck? The masculine energy is the chaser, attachment seeking validation. Please take what resonates. Flip it, smack it, roll down, however this fits for you. So, same for everybody. All right. Anything else as to why? Okay, so it looks like in some days or weeks, this masculine energy is going to be chasing this feminine energy. But they might be blocked. So, yeah, that explains the Four of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe it could be like a family member too. I'm just saying that because the Four of Pentacles affirmation says, I manage my resources wisely, ensuring prosperity. So it could be like a masculine, be it a masculine man or a masculine female, masculine, feminine energy, you know. Oh, you know how it goes if you're not new to the tarot. All right, anywho, this is starting to drain me, child. Let's see the beneficial influence for this. Queen of Wands. Confidence and warmth radiate from me. So maybe you're using your looks to your advantage. You're using your charm, your charisma. You're using your confidence to move on. It's like, I gotta deal with this. I know who the fuck I am. Fuck off. Yeah. Let's read more about this beneficial influence. It says this card may represent a fiery and confident woman who is focused and courageous, not a person to shy away from a challenge. This is someone you want on your team who is pushing you ahead, encouraging you, and helping you create the world you want. If this is not an individual, it is a feeling. Think high creativity and determination. You have the drive and energy now to turn visions into reality. Naturally, this is brilliant for business and financial growth. You can use your charm and intelligence to achieve your goals. Get out there, and network. Expect good news and a busy time full of possibilities. In love, this is all about confidence and joy in relationships. Fertility is also indicated by this queen. So maybe the beneficial influence is that you're fertile with a new beginning. You're fertile with something. Confidence and warmth radiate from you. So either this is your energy or somebody around you that is helping you out. All right, so number 5, the potential for the situation. The Tower. So you can make some shit shake. You can rebuild if that is what you're trying to do. Let me see. Should I clarify clear ones? All right, y'all. Can you clarify the Queen of Wands? And then I'm going to clarify the Tower. Can you clarify the Queen of Wands for beneficial influence for my Aries? Not Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. I don't even know where Aries came from. Maybe because of the Queen of Wands is out there. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands for beneficial influence. Ooh. Jealousy, insecurity, fear of loss. So maybe a beneficial influence is that walking away from somebody is going to make them jealous. Yeah, that's your energy at the bottom of the deck. Please take a resonates. Maybe you had a career shift. This whenever I see career shift and expansion high vibe together, this always gives me the idea of like a spiritual elevation. Like you just leveled up spiritually. Like Mario just got their mushrooms and you just saved Princess Peach from Bowser. So you get to go to the next level. Alright, so why is this a beneficial influence? Why is this a beneficial influence? That is because it's gonna have them running trying to connect with you. You know exactly. You know somebody misses you. You know somebody misses you. And so you're like, goodbye. Holla at your girl. Holla at your boy. I know you want to come back. Now, for the tower, let's see. Funny. I was advised to get this deck to clarify the tower, and what is at the bottom of this deck? Truth. Now, this is going to be the potential. I can only assume it's going to be something good, considering it's the Six of Wands that came out in your clarifying energy spread at the beginning. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify the tower before I can rebuild for my air signs? Let's see. Maybe your intuition is telling you to do something that you're not really sure if you should do it. Maybe you are trying to get over the disappointment. This could be the disappointment of a relationship that failed due to a third party situation, or just a disappointment of something not working out the way that you hoped. Like if this is a business, maybe you're disappointed that it didn't work out the way that you hoped, but maybe there's still some growth from it. So maybe right now you're learning to balance your thoughts, ease your anxiety about the situation. And maybe just come together with somebody. Now this is giving me, consider it's the Knight of Wands, maybe this is like you starting to trust your intuition and following those steps, especially with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. But it could also be that you are just balancing your mind and trying to get over this Knight of Wands energy who put you in this third party situation. Yeah, because it is Three of Cups on the end. And the swords are here. So it's like they're pointing to the people. Maybe you got resentment for these people. Maybe you have resentment for this person for what they put you through. I don't know, child. It's your life. Spirit's telling you put it to rest. Yeah, trying to rebuild from whatever that was. All right, so as far as the potential of progress for the situation, oh wow, you got the devil. I accept my shadow self. So is it you realizing something is toxic? That could very well be you realizing that you are toxic in something, especially if you have no problem walking away, leaving just because you know somebody is going to come back. And please take what resonates. This may be you, this may be somebody you're dealing with, maybe the person you're dealing with has air signs in their chart or something. I don't know. But I know the devil is always talking about, like, let me read it again, child. Let me read it again. Well, all right, so the devil card serves as a reminder that when you focus solely on the material world or become obsessed with outcomes, you may inadvertently tether yourself to the very things you wish to avoid. It's time to liberate yourself. It's about breaking free from the illusions and chains of the physical world. Use the law of attraction to manifest true happiness and reveal your highest self. Think of how you can free yourself from your own limiting beliefs and fears. In love, the devil examines the chains that hold you back, whether they're obsessions, past hurts, or destructive patterns. Fostering self love and releasing negative attachments can transform your love life for the better. For money and work, the devil signifies a need to reassess your motivations. Are you working just for financial gain? Does your job fulfill you? You can't be enslaved by the materialistic aspect of work and wealth. Attract abundance by finding your soul's purpose. Okay. So let's see, Spirit, can you clarify this devil card? Can you clarify this devil card? Hangman. So the promise of progress is maybe you become enlightened and then reach out to, this is either you reach out to whoever, this person, place, or thing, and it's like, okay, I want to follow line, I want to follow the books. But it's funny because it's the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Can you clarify the Hierophant? Maybe it's like going to an institution or something. Maybe for a divorce. What is this? Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. Is this putting somebody in prison? Or putting, like, blocking somebody in some type of way? Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, to the Hierophant. So somebody's going to be blocking something. Or somebody, or some organization, or some business, the legalities is shutting something down. Page of Cups. Oh, wait. Major. Is this like somebody asking to be bailed out? Where is this coming from? And so, did you leave somebody and then they got stuck and got in jail or something? And they're asking you to bail them out? Either they got stuck or in jail, or you left somebody and they came back because they needed help with something that they don't know how to do, that they're stuck. And I don't know, child. I don't know. Let's see. The outcome of this situation is the Four of Wands. My life is a celebration of my achievements. Ten of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Can you clarify this Four of Wands? Can you clarify this Four of Wands for the outcome? Okay, one more shuffle because that was trash. Can you clarify the Four of Wands for my air signs? Here with that King of Cups again. And what's going on with this King of Cups? Five of Wands. Now, who is this water sign? I can only assume it's a Scorpio. Can you clarify? Oh gosh. Okay, King of Swords, Four of Swords, Seven of Swords. So, even though, okay, I don't know who this King of Swords is, but they can stay under some emotional cool. Maybe this is you. Maybe you are in a period of rest and somebody's gonna pop up on you and be like, hey, I need help or something. Can you help me with something? Um with the Five of Wands, Hangman, maybe you'll be indecision. You'll be in indecision about the situation. And maybe when you block them off, maybe this is a child, maybe this is somebody younger than you, maybe this is family, maybe this is an old lover. I don't know, child. But maybe they're having a hard time having a beginning with you because you blocked them. But maybe that's what you want because it's the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Or maybe it's like a new beginning with rules and stipulations. Let's see. Four of Wands. It says this is a beautiful card to draw. It's associated with positive energy, harmony, and community. You're being told that you are coming into a period of happiness and stability, especially in your home life or close relationships. So if somebody is coming back, I can understand why you may be conflicted, why you may want to put up some certain boundaries with people that you may have been on the fence about, because it's like maybe when they come back, your energy is disturbed. And so you're just like, ugh, I don't know, this energy is given. But anywho, maybe this happens shortly after something good in your life happens, considering that the Four of Wands came out. I don't know. Maybe you find like as soon as something good happens, something toxic or something unsavory happens. You're like, God dang, like why can't I just enjoy this moment for 10 minutes? But anyway, since this time, the promise of the outcome will be that you have accomplished something and you can now toast yourself and your loved ones with satisfaction. So you're enjoying a sense of belonging to a group that shares your values and love. This card signifies proposals or meeting someone at a get-together. More generally, it suggests homespun stability and security, especially in terms of home, family, and close friends. A new home, renovations, and housewarmings are all starred. So this could also be like blocking people from, you know how you get a new home and people just want to run up in there and it's just like, hold on, not yet. Like, can I enjoy my new beginning first? I don't know. That's the energy that it's giving. And maybe you're quiet about it, considering I'm looking back up at the original spirit with the 7 of Cups. It's like, yeah, you leveled up, but you're not really telling too many people about it. So you just have people curious. I don't know. Take what resonates. But that's what I got for you, y'all. Affirmations that you could use for this month is I accept my shadow self. Confidence and warmth radiate for me. My life is a celebration of my achievements. I can rebuild. I manage my resources wisely, ensuring prosperity. I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter path. And I expand my horizons with every step that I take. All right. And then card of the bottom of the deck says, I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. All right. And the last messages for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. Final messages for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. Anything else? Okay, first one says release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free from all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Next says lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Why so serious? Maybe you like watching that Batman movie, or the Joker. I don't know, with Heath Ledger. But it says no, it's not always easy to be here on Earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. Next says reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. Lastly, the card says create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. And card at the bottom of the deck says jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. All right. So, one final message. This is goals and objectives. Oof. All right, first one says, I am attuned to the frequency of abundance. My heart is harmonizing my frequency with the ever-flowing currents of the universe. So I can definitely get this from the original spread when it's talking about attuning your frequency to abundance. Because I said it's leveling up, but even though regardless of what is going on in physical, in the spiritual and emotional, you are getting on a higher vibration. Next says, I am the master of my thoughts. If I dislike a thought, I can forgive myself for having it and replace it with the next best thought. Maybe that is something you need to work on. Or maybe that's something you have worked on in the past. Yeah, I think it resonates. Next says, I am embracing change with grace. I welcome change as a positive force in my life, facilitating the manifestation of my heart's desires. So embrace that change with grace. Next, I am in harmony with the universe's plan for me. My deepest desires are aligned with the higher intelligence. So it's not always about you, but if your thoughts are in line with your highest goods, then you most likely will get that. Next, I trust the timing of the universe. Impatience and anxiety slow down the manifestation of my desires. Surrendering speeds it up. Maybe you just realize that. Maybe you're going to realize that more in the month of May. Next says, thoughts are not passive, but rather dynamic forces that shape our destiny when harnessed with clarity and purity of intention. Yeah, and maybe that's something you realized, or you're going to realize, how your thoughts are dictating your outcome in life. All right, so last says, I am worthy of all that I desire. I overwrite my false limiting beliefs with empowering beliefs. My desires are in my heart for a good, bigger reason. Okay. And then card at the bottom says, I am patient as my desires unfold. Patience is a virtue. It helps to know I will receive what I want or something better. So that's something I used to always say. It's like, if not this, then better. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get better at this. What is better than this? So I always stay excited, always stay high vibrational, and all that other good stuff. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this has been your Aries goals and objectives reading. If you like the way that I read, please do not hesitate to like, comment, drop a jaguar in the comments. All right. Or just subscribe if you want me to pick up on your energy more. All right. So I hope this helps. And until next time, happy healing.